Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and we're going to be doing another beautiful reading for you today. Now, tomorrow usually I would do the outcome, and the block would have been done on day 2, but the block is coming in tomorrow. Don't know why, but it came out that way on Sunday, and I decided to follow the natural course of how the cards came out when I first laid them out. Maybe it's just to, I don't know, give you an extra boost of maybe confidence of how to meet up with these challenges, which is weird because that's the word that came in for today. And this is saying, embrace all tests. I love that. I embrace all tests. Allow me to flow with what cannot change. Let me embrace all tests and release any fear of loss, knowing that all can be replenished with ease by divine will. And with it is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles for me is always about like holding on to things and controlling and protecting what you have at all costs so that you don't lose anything. And that may be, I feel like even with yesterday's readings, it feels to me like you were trying to just hold on to something so tightly that it's restricting you from trying anything else new. So it's time to open yourself up to these tests. I'm trying to talk about the idea of I can't, I won't, I don't think. These mindsets are, you know what? The best way is if you're having one of these moments when you're stuck in your life, to write down what you're saying. And then I want you to underline all the words like can't, feel stuck, anything that's like that negative lack connotation to it. I want you to write them down before you, I want you, when you write them down, I don't want you to be noticing them. You will now, but I don't want you to try to edit it out of your text. I want you to just free flowing write out. I can't seem to do, I can't get anywhere, I can't move forward, I can't. And it's making you just embrace or kind of hold on to the things you already have. But you know, the thing with this is that this is coins in a purse. Eventually you're going to have to spend them, right? Because it's going to come a time when you're going to come down to those 4 coins. You're going to have to spend it on something that's necessary. And what you've actually done is you've actually held on to it so tightly and not opened the coin purse to spend anything, but you haven't opened it to receive anything either. And if you do not receive, you're going to eventually lose those 4 coins too. Okay? You're going to have to spend them, and you never gave the opportunity for anything else to enter, to come in. Okay? So this is showing almost like being frugal with money and walking away from expenditures. But there's something to be said about embracing life and embracing challenges. And sometimes when you do things, you have to spend 5 cents to make 10 cents. So it's, as they say, kind of a give and take, right? So as challenging as you may feel, is your scarcity thinking helping you stay where you are, or is it helping you expand? And I don't think in any case that scarcity thinking will ever help you expand. Okay, so a lot of this we were talking about this week about being in the right now. Some of this may be because what you've lacked in the past or what you're trying to protect for the future. So again, it's important to concentrate on the right now. Don't try to talk about things that may happen in the future. Okay? So I'm going to put these here. I'm going to put this, we're going to do the second reading on the 4. We're doing the first one here. I will let you know through this reading when we switch up to the other card. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to be taking from the Rose Oracle. This is a new to me deck. I will be getting the Healing Waters one shortly. Can't wait. And yeah, we're gonna take a look at this now. The Thorn, protection, boundaries, clear communication. This is so cool. That's exactly that. To me, the Four is even almost, feels almost like the devil. There's one deck, and I believe it's this one. No, it's Death. Ooh, it's Death. It comes in, and it actually over the apple cart. This is just turned over the apple cart. I did. All right, it's all good. It's been. There's the Four, and there's the, I think it's Death coming behind him with the sigh. I love this deck for this. It makes me laugh every time I see it. I actually am going to take it out. And it's fitting that everything fell, because I feel that's what that's what he's doing in this card. He's going to, you know, he's going to hit you over the head with his sigh there, and not give you a choice in what you're doing. Like, if you're holding on too tightly, you're still bound to meet an ending that's not going to please you, right? Because you're going to run out. You're going to run out. So let me see here if I can find it real quick. Of course, I'm not finding it real quick, but I love this. I love this card. Look at this Four. Look at this Four. I mentioned it last week, I believe, or the week before, that I absolutely adore this Four. Look at him. He's like, I'm going to protect this, and Death, the transitional card, goes, yeah, it's not going to be for long. So I'm going to put him there. It's gorgeous. So we're going to read this, the Thorn. Let me find it in the little book. There we go. The rose is the queen of all flowers. Her soft and often fragrant bloom takes our breath away from near and far. A bridge between heaven and earth, she has the capacity to act as a portal to our true selves and call our soul more fully into our body. She leaves us in awe, allowing us to experience heaven on earth for a very precious moment. But the rose is not all gentle and soft. In fact, most roses are armored with spiky thorns and prickles of various shapes and sizes. These sharp protectors act like knights defending their queen, clearly setting the necessary boundaries and conditions for her to do what she was born to do. We are like roses. So often we don't get taught how important clear communication and loving boundaries are to our relationships. When we're not clear on our needs, when we don't communicate them, when we don't take responsibility for them, it's impossible for others to give us what we need. Exactly. We don't meet up to the challenge. We protect ourselves like those thorns on the rose, right? We're all beauty, and we're trying very hard to bloom, but we're not letting anything in, okay? Communicating our needs and establishing our boundaries allows us not just to feel safe, but those we're in relationship with to feel safe too. This card delivers a message of the importance of clear communication and taking responsibility for our needs. To be clear with others, we must first be clear with ourselves and then communicate this to our loved ones and the world. Yeah. So, absolutely. Are we communicating that I am closed, that I am lack, that I cannot share? Okay? It does say to put up boundaries. It does. But don't put them up so high that then you cannot share of yourself with anybody. Okay? Embrace the tests. They bring in wisdom. Okay? Test people out. See what comes in. Don't close yourself off immediately like the rose does. Like with the, you know, like, oh, don't touch me. You're going to hurt. You're going to hurt. Exactly. Okay. So here we go, Pisces. I'm using of the Tarot of Oneness. That is available on Etsy. What a wonderful deck. It's gorgeous. I love, love, love. Inspiration of Swords, the Page of Swords. Yeah. Letting yourself out of the box. Out of the box. Liberating yourself. Embodiment of Wands. Again, that King of Wands coming in. Showing you, hey, you can take control, take the lead, and go. Five of Pentacles. There you go. After the Four, you know, that being alone, yeah, into the Nine of Pentacles. So that's absolutely what they're saying. Are you feeding the garden, or are you like, is it scarcity, lack, alienation, putting yourself, setting yourself apart, putting yourself away? And this will bring you isolation. This will give you scarcity thinking, alienation, even illness, feeling alone. It can even make you suffer financially, emotionally. All of this is like really the aloneness instead of the abundance that is there for you, beautiful Pisces. Okay? So set yourself free, take the lead, and get yourself out of this kind of thinking. It's not conducive with expansion or growth. Yeah. It doesn't help you. It just makes you feel cold and alone. Okay? You want to be in the lush garden, that Nine of Pentacles. You want to be in this garden of color. But in order to do that, you need to expand. And this is what I feel. It's like, embrace the tests that come in. Because you may be thinking, I'm just protecting what I have. But if you don't expand and let it grow, you're still going to run into a transition of lack. Of, you know, it's going to come in and it's going to be taken away. It's going to be taken away. Just simply to prove to you that you need to move in a different direction. You need to go, you need to transform into something different. You need a profound change. The protection time in your life, and sometimes staying in that Four, you think it's about protecting what you have, but what you're doing is protecting the lack mentality that you have been talking to yourself. Well, it's safer if I don't do this. There's that negative. Why is it safer? Have you tried anything? Have you gone anything? Or do you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result? Time to get out of the box. Time to take the lead. Time to get yourself out of this corner that you've put yourself into so that you can expand and grow. So that you can actually plant something and watch it grow and end up getting something from it. Okay? The boundaries that you make, you have beauty with the rose. The rose is beautiful. But if you don't let anybody be able to touch and smell the rose because of the thorns and the sharp edges all the time, eventually, I don't know, you're just blooming by yourself. Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to just bloom for nobody in particular. Beauty is something to share. From the inside, from the outside, any way possible. You share that with people. But you have to come out of the box. You have to get out of it. Okay? For it to work. If you don't get out of it, it won't work. It's not going to happen. The Seven of Cups. Oneness. This is a card that comes from this deck. What a treat. And the Ten of Pentacles. Look at these gorgeous cards. The Seven of Cups showing you all the multitude of different things, variations that will suddenly become available to you because you have opened yourself up. You didn't just have 4 cups, now you have 7. Look at that. I have more variation on the theme. I can now pick from something different. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. I love this is in the middle of the reading. It is like the heart of you, at the soul of you, in the middle of you, the thing that is what is resounding to you right now. Oneness is a state of being that transcends the human mind beyond our egos. It's an awareness that we are all intricately connected manifestations of the same consciousness. Oneness feels like total joy and bliss where time and space do not exist. It is that empty space between your thoughts where you experience absolute peace, harmony, equality, and unconditional love. It's not something that you can intellectualize. It just is. Have you ever had a moment when time seemed to stand still, or when the sheer beauty of something stopped you in its tracks? If so, then you may have experienced a fleeting moment of oneness. Working with energy, whether it be through healing, modalities, intuition, divination, or meditation, will help you to reconnect. As your consciousness expands through these practices, you will be reminded that you are never alone. You are never alone. Ding, ding. Okay, so you are in fact intricately connected to everyone and everything through a unified feel at the quantum level of your existence. We all go through moments when we forget our oneness. It's part of the human experience. The feelings of connection and innocence you were born with can get clouded by trauma experienced thoughts and emotions. Pulling the oneness card is a reminder of your deep connection to everything. Remembering this will help you shift into a space of compassion and love towards yourself, the planet, and others. Gorgeous. So they're reminding you, you are one, right? And look at this sharing this pentacles, all these hands, all these open hands, okay? What a different feeling from this. I'm protecting, I'm guarding too, I'm sharing, I'm loving, and I am expanding. So absolutely Pisces, okay? This is for sure telling you that you need to get in the bigger mindset. Absolutely. Okay? I embrace things. Don't shy away from them. Don't close off from things. Get yourself out of the box. Action of Swords coming out again, came out yesterday. Keeping your eye on the prize. Oh, and I saw this, the Spirit of Cups. I love this. This is absolutely the Queen. Okay? Your intuition, your receptiveness. You are a Cups. You are Pisces. You may have had some experiences that made you feel less like yourself, but getting back to the self, the Pisces, the emotional, the beautiful, psychic, and the beautiful, the empathetic and receptive, sensitive, introspective, psychic, emotional, loving, dreamer, mother, receptive, feminine, okay? You have that within you, Pisces. And that is your goal right now, to be open, to expand, and to embrace the challenges. I know sometimes you're going to end up twisting your ankle, fall on your face, falling on your knee. That hurts a lot. I've done that. And you're going to go, was that really worth it? Maybe it was. Maybe it was. What did you learn? Did the downtime you had to take teach you anything and help you in anything? Okay? This is why I write everything down now, Pisces, because sometimes I don't even realize at the moment when something happens why it happened. But somewhere down the road it becomes very, 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 very clear. You become magical, my beautiful Pisces. That's the magic of life. That's the way it works out, okay? Sometimes it feels like a discombobulated mess. However, most of the time, there's a real reason, a real purpose to everything that you're going through. Everything that you feel, see, smell, taste, all the senses, and your beautiful spirit. Just making it all make sense. And the best gift that you can have, Pisces, is to understand it more and more as you go. Knowing that sometimes the less you know, the more you get it. Okay? The less you understand, the more you're getting what life is about. That it's about being in the right now. That it's about the experiences that you're going through. Okay? It's not about, protecting everything at all costs. It's not putting up gates and protections and boundaries and keeping everybody out. It's about sometimes touching the thorn and feeling the pain in your finger, but having smelt the beauty and the scent of that rose right up close, So, quickly, before we move to part 2 of this reading, come out of the box, Pisces, to increase your choices and increase the things that come out at you, that no longer like limiting what's coming in. Remember, the deal is to follow your goal to where you need to be. Sometimes it's going to be clear where you're going, sometimes not, but it's important to keep that motion. The magic is in the right now and everything that you're doing, and the oneness. You even see it right here. You even see it pointing, the triangle, pointing to right here, to the oneness of you. Okay? You will be fruitful as long as you stay open, and open, receptive in the feminine to receive. Okay? Open hands, open hands. It's coming in over and over again. Open yourself up. Okay? Don't retract. Don't hold yourself in. Open yourself up. Let the colors in, my beautiful Pisces. All right, Pisces, so this is the end of the first part of this reading. We're now going to go into part 2. I'm going to put these cards aside, Pisces, because I'm not going to put them away, because I find that they usually come back in to say something important. We're going to look at these, and I'm going to leave this beautiful 4 of... I love this one. It makes me laugh every single time. It makes me laugh every single time, because that's the impression I get. You're protecting yourself so wholeheartedly, and here comes death going, I'm gonna hit you upside the head, and you're gonna have to move. There will be no where for you to hide. You're just gonna have to change. Change is going to happen, okay? And I feel even more in a way, I feel like it's bringing even the tower moment. It's like he's like gonna bring you the tower to tell you yeah, no. Oh my. And it's so connected, because death is 4, and 4, if you do, like I'm doing life path numbers, this is so awesome, because death is 4, and the 4 of Pentacles. Anyway, they did this so lovely. 4 of Pentacles, my beautiful Pisces. The card of restriction. Let's control everything. Let's make sure I have enough, okay, of everything. The 4 is always protecting your gains, being possessive and control. I need order, I need security, I need stability, I need to be careful. Security and control are most important. You're feeling secure, but you don't want to change anything. Okay? You're holding on too tightly to something, and it's actually restricting your movement forward. It's one of my favorite 4s, because this, I feel, offers a great opportunity to expand. when anybody I know, anybody I read for, gets the 4, I always think, oh, what a great opportunity to expand. Inner temple. Devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. And again, we're going to bring this in because you had the Spirit of Cups. For me, that is one of the cards that comes in right here. Okay? The Spirit of Cups telling you, let it in. Let this beautiful ability, okay, instead of holding on to something, let it out. Let it be, share it. Let it go in for it to be able to go out. So I'm going to take a look. I'm going to take a look here. Inner temple. You're being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. Regular meditation, journaling, and chanting practice. Show up in your soul with rhythm. Develop a daily practice. Fill up the well and spend time with your soul. Gorgeous. All the answers to your questions that you seek are waiting for you in a portal of your heart, but you can't hear them unless you carve out time to listen. The soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you. So more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clarity it will guide you. We're here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn. You're being called to go deeper in your soul growth, to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. You've already been a very committed student, Pisces. You're being commended for your devotion. And your guides want you to know how proud of you they are. And the time you spend in devotion is priceless. So, if you're questioning career or life path, they want you to turn your focus toward devotion inward. And there's this prayer they put in. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big, moving prayer. Absolutely. Okay? And I will recommend it because, you know what? I think that going inside of yourself is the best way of receiving messages from Spirit is the best way to get insight on what you need and want to do next in your life. Beautiful Pisces. All right, so let's put this to one side here and let's pull some more cards. So I've been using both Rebecca Campbell decks. One is Work Your Light, the other is the Rose Oracle. And I've also been using the Devoted Divine, I think it's called. This is my newer deck. The Divine Beloved, The Divine Beloved. That's the first card of challenge that you saw right here. And also the Spacious Tarot and the Tarot of Oneness. Both are independent decks, so you might have to do a little searching to find them. But they're beautiful decks, okay? Temperance. Gorgeous. The Elder of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands, but now it is in reverse. We had it yesterday, right? And the Emperor coming in again. Okay. I feel that this, of course, there's a rose at the end of it, and we're just talking about the rose and all the thorns on the rose. I feel that these wands are the blockages that come with enjoying the rose. They are now in reverse. That means to let it go. This message is coming in once again, Pisces, okay? I like this, the temperance. It's putting the ice into the flame to temper the flame. So it's slowly melting and putting out the flame at the same time. So there's a balance to this, right? There's a balance to everything. This Temperance card makes me feel like it's saying that maybe there was a time where you needed to hold back. You needed to do this 4 of Pentacles. You needed to hold things in, and you needed to protect it. And there may be some time again in the future where you need to hold on to your resources, you know, for a rainy day and stuff like that. I'm not talking about organization of that sort. I'm talking about holding on to yourself and not doing that. I watch a great movie. Of course, there's never any things that aren't, like, I don't believe in coincidence, so there's never any coincidence. I think it's A Man Called Otto. It's been redone by Tom Hanks, but I actually saw the original, which is A Man Called Ove, and it was in a different language, and I loved the very first movie, and I watched the remake, and that's equally as good. But it's all about it's so beautiful because it's all about expanding your world when you're trying to retract yourself from the world. And I think there was so many signs, okay? So, again, I feel, again, like, you may think you're doing the right thing. You may think there's nothing left for you to expand on. And I do believe that that's not the case. I feel that it's time for you to take the lead. It's time for you to find your rose and to embrace the tests that come in, because you're probably meant for still greater things. A lot of us think that we can only go so far and then that's it. But sometimes there's more for us to do, okay? And you have the Emperor card as well, showing that you're a one flower in a row of beautiful flowers, Pisces, okay? There are others as well. The card of oneness is coming in for me from the first reading. I'm getting all kinds of feel, okay? This is you and others in the same beautiful feel. You're not alone here. Because contracting with the Four, I feel, is sometimes like holding us back. It's keeping us from exploring more or further. Very interesting. Share of yourself, Pisces. Okay? Share of your energy. Don't hold it back. Don't protect it. Eight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Time to plant more seeds and unblock yourself. And stop the delays, okay? The Two of Swords is balancing uncertainties, okay? This is blocked emotion, procrastination, standstill. Not trusting yourself. Sitting in the dark, not knowing what to do, okay? So this is in reverse. It means that you have gotten, just like the Nine of Wands is in reverse, okay? These energies are shifting out, away from you. From blockages to movement, to progress, to getting it done. And I love this Ace of Pentacles. Not only are you a seed, you're a seed that flies. You're a seed that will travel a great distance. And it's time. It's time. Yeah. They're showing me holding on to something so tight that you're feeling either the pain in your fingers. Have you ever done that? Hold on so tight that your fingers actually get like, they feel like they're all cramped up. And then I'm feeling like the release of it. I feel like the pain leaving and the openness. You know, Pisces, I'd like you to spend a few minutes today to actually put your hands either on your legs, in the upright, in the receiving. I'd like you to have a conversation with somebody and actually hold your hands this way as you're talking. Okay? I want you to practice this openness gesture, whether alone or with somebody today. Be conscious of how and be open, okay? Not to negative people, of course. I mean to people that you love, people you enjoy being time with, it. Even maybe if you're going out in public and you're sitting with people and you start up a conversation, see how you feel, okay? Don't close yourself off. Don't cross yourself. Open yourself up. The Star. The Five of Pentacles. Didn't we just do that? Didn't we just see that? Here's the Five of Pentacles again. Pisces. And again, oneness. Okay? We're not alone. We're not alone. I'm going to go out here so that you can see better. There you go. Beautiful Pisces. Let's see here. Okay? There's a beautiful light in the sky for you, Pisces. There is, I mean, look at this. Okay? You just got to get a little closer to it to see it. That's it. I also saw that in, what is it, the swords? Yeah, right here. Eye on the prize. See? That right here? This is you as well. Eye on the prize. Don't give up on yourself, Pisces. Believe in yourself. Trust in the way that you're going and what you're doing. Let me take a look at those Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Don't set yourself apart. Don't be like that lone wolf, okay? Away from the shelter and protection. Okay? There's great shelter and protection and expansion when you open yourself up. You may think that you're protecting yourself, but it's not necessarily so, Pisces. You're just separating yourself from resources and people and experiences that will actually open you up. Yesterday I was talking as it doesn't have to be lifelong relationships, but open yourself up to things. Go deeper. You have the Explorer of Cups here. See how this fish is going deeper? Go deeper into what you're seeing and what you're feeling and how you're moving forward in your life. If you don't do that, you're just never going to, you're stifling what the opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, beautiful Pisces. You're meant to move forward. You're meant to progress. You're meant to live your life. This planet is all about experiencing things. Yeah. All right. So you have the balance, the temperance. Sometimes between the cold and the heat, in the middle somewhere, is an equal part thing. You have to take a risk. You have to get cold. You have to get hot. Okay? To make things kind of work out. Only then will you progress. Too much cold, you're freezing yourself out of things. Like this Five of Pentacles. You're out in the cold. Too much heat, you burn up. Okay? You have to find the happy middle of this. Then you can progress towards your goal. Your star will get brighter. You'll start seeing things. Eventually things will become clearer. Okay? But you have to really go in and explore to see what's what to do. The Explorer is, again, the Knight of Cups. We had him yesterday. He's all about taking that passion and really going after it. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups have been coming in a lot to tell you to take that fire and go. Meet that challenge. Okay? Don't do it things out of fear of getting hurt, the fear of scarcity, the fear of different things. Okay? The Emperor, showing you you're not alone. You're in a field with a whole bunch of flowers. The oneness is talking about it. So release yourself from those restrictive thoughts that you know, alienating, putting myself apart from everybody else, and go out and explore. Again, it's about deep sea exploration, okay? It's about, and the deep sea of Pisces I'm talking about, okay? You are a deep sea of emotion. You're a deep sea of all kinds of things. It's time for you to go and explore that, Pisces. Absolutely. All right. So Pisces, this has been your readings for the outcome. Tomorrow we're going to do the block, which is kind of interesting. I'm very curious why that card was forgotten, and then when I went to do the readings, they said no, don't put it on day 2, put it on the last day, and I thought, alrighty. So there's probably going to be some really special messages coming in for that. I hope I can see you then. If you've liked these videos, if it's not your first time here, please, and you've enjoyed these readings, please make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. Even go to my separate website, put in your email for free, and it will notify you whenever I post. We'll never lose touch with one another, and that is the most important part. You're helping me and helping this channel, and I appreciate it. Everything else that I offer is in the description box, and that will be expanding very soon. I'm going to be doing more. I'm doing more live streams, and then I'm going to be integrating readings very shortly. So, of all price points, so everybody can have it available to them. Yeah, everybody can get a chance. So I am going to let you go with this, Pisces. I hope that you're living your very best life. I hope that you had a good week, and I hope that these readings have helped empower you in some way. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings as always, and I will see you later. Take care for now.